Rahul Dravid. Well, Rahul Dravid has officially said that this is going to be his last outing. That's it. That's it. There you go. This has been confirmed by him on the 3rd of June, that is today, that it is his last assignment. It is going to be the last one that I am in charge of, considering, unfortunately, the kind of schedules and where I find myself at this stage in my life. I don't think I'll be able to reapply. So it will be my last one. I love doing the job. I've really enjoyed coaching India, and I think it's a truly special job to do. And I enjoyed working with this team, and it's a great bunch of boys to work with. Fairly understated, bit like Rahul Dravid.
Very much like Rahul Dravid.
Yeah.
And no surprise at all. I think it was an open secret that he wanted to finish after the last World Cup.
Yeah.
But they wanted a certain continuity. They wanted a little more time to pick the right person. So Rahul Dravid agreed to do the job till now. But he had made it very clear he was not going to continue. At that point, the ideal succession was probably looking at VVS Lakshman.
Yeah.
But I don't think he can accept the job either, because he's got a young family growing up too. I think people underestimate how difficult it is in terms of your disruption of your family life, what it means to be India coach.
Yeah.
Because I don't think any team plays more cricket than India and England. India plays, and England have 2 coaches.
Yeah.
India plays more cricket than anybody else. So from time to time, you can send out somebody as a coach, but it's very, very difficult to be for one person to be a full-time India coach. Constantly juggling formats, juggling players, not easy. So it doesn't surprise me at all. And I mean, we know, all of us know Rahul, some of us better than others. He's cut from a different cloth. So he's given it his best, and he says, look, I've done my job.
Yeah, because for 10 months in a year, it is just absolutely non-stop. It's the 2 months of the IPL where the Indian coach is not allowed to do anything. You can't coach an IPL team. You can't do any commentary. There's obviously conflict of interest. But those 10 months are pretty hardcore.
Very difficult for them. And I think he's done an amazing job. And that's the point. Guys like Rahul Dravid will just pick it up uncomplainingly and say, I'm doing this. It's a higher purpose. I'm doing it for my country. I'll do my very best. And if you give in also that kind of intensity to what Rahul brings to his game, his cricket, his coaching, everything, I think there's only a certain amount of time in which you can do it.
Yeah.
You are going to burn out. And you have a young family, his son he wants to watch his son play some junior level cricket. There are so many things to do, and I think this job burns you out. I don't feel that you should do this job. You can do this job justice 10 months a year for more than 4-5 years.
And you can't, as a coach, suddenly go through a period of 1 week where you want to be anywhere but doing that job. I mean, all of us, even in our profession, which is a lot easier than being coach of the national side, have gone through phases where we said, I don't want to do this for a while.
Yeah.
So it's that much more difficult for a coach to be able to do that.
Correct.
So,
you can't opt out. You can't take a break. You can't just say, because you notice that senior players, sometimes captains as well, can sit out a series, right? But very rarely have we seen coaches we've seen once or twice, VVS Lakshman took a team, etc. But that was only when it was clashing with something else.
Remember, when you're not coaching a side, you're constantly having to be in touch with the selectors.
Yeah.
You're constantly having to say, look, I think we need replacements for these positions. I think, can you look for somebody else? And you're constantly planning. Now, India going on a 5-test match tour of Australia in November. You won 2 games there before, 2 series there before. By now, your mind would already be there, except that there's 5 other test matches in India before that, which also you've got to win. And you can't say, Bangladesh, New Zealand will win at home. No, because the game will give you a kick up the backside. So you've got to keep thinking of that. And by the time you do that, you're saying, hang on, but England are coming to India for 8 white ball games.
Yeah.
And we've got to win in India. You can't lose in India. By which time you're saying, oops, ICC trophy, Champions Trophy.
Yeah.
So it's not only the days that you're there, it's the days that are spent in planning.
It's true. Like I say, 365 days in a year, 465 days of cricket is tough being a coach. Do you think it'll split? White ball coach, red ball coach?
I would like it to.
Yeah.
I think India has made it clear that they want one coach, though I suspect they might revisit that.
Okay.
But it's very, very difficult for one person to do it all.